Prime Minister Narendra Modi visits cyclone-hit West Bengal, announces assistance of 1,000 crore rupees, promises more if required. RBI slashes lending rate, extends moratorium on loan payment to support economic growth. Sonamura Daudkhandi stretch of Gomti River in Tripura is now an Indo-Bangla protocol route. COVID-19 affects more than 52 lakh people across the world, 1,18,000 in India and nearly 500 in Northeast. And India has preserved around 8% of the world's biodiversity, says Union Environment and Forest Minister Prakash Javadekar. Good evening, viewers. Welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Hansraj, and now the details. In national news first, the centre will provide 1,000 crore rupees advance of financial assistance to West Bengal for post-Amphan restoration work. Prime Minister Narendra Modi announced this at the Bashirhat in North 24 Parganas district of West Bengal after an administrative meeting to assess the extent of damages caused by the super cyclonic storm. Modi also announced a compensation of 2 lakh rupees each to the families of the victims killed in the storm-related incidents. He informed that a central team will soon arrive in the state to assess the damages. Earlier, accompanying West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee, the Prime Minister made an aerial survey of cyclone-hit areas. Later, at an administrative meeting at Bashirhat in North 24 Parganas district, the West Bengal Chief Minister submitted a preliminary report to the Prime Minister on the extent of damages and demanded appropriate central assistance for reconstruction work. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Friday began the second leg of his visit as he reached Odisha to undertake an aerial survey of the affected areas in the state and review the aftermath. In more national news, the Reserve Bank of India today cut the repo rate by 40 basis points from 4.4% to 4%, reducing the reverse repo rate at 3.35% to maintain an accommodative stance. Addressing the media, RBI Governor Shaktikanta Das said 5 of the 6-member Monetary Policy Committee voted in favor of 40 basis points cut in interest rate. He said measures announced today can be divided into 4 categories: to improve functioning of markets, to support exports and imports, to ease our financial stress by giving relief of debt servicing and better access to working capital, and to ease our financial constraints faced by state governments. Speaking about the impact of COVID-19, Das said the GDP growth in 2020-21 goes in negative territory. The headline inflation may remain firm in the first half of the year, ease in the second half, falling below 4% in the third and fourth quarters of financial year 2021. Moving on to the Northeast now, the Meghalaya Assembly on Thursday discussed the long-pending interstate boundary dispute with Assam. In his reply to a question raised by independent member from Moflang, Sinterklas Sun, during the question hour on the second day of the reassembled budget session, Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma said the boundary dispute with Assam has been there since Meghalaya attained its statehood in 1972. He informed that the government is holding talks with its Assam counterpart to resolve the long-pending dispute. In Tripura, the 93-kilometer-long Sonamura Daudkhandi stretch of the Gomti River has been approved as the India-Bangladesh protocol route. High Commissioner of India in Bangladesh, Ravi Ganguly Das, and Republic of Bangladesh Secretary to Ministry of Shipping, Mohammad Mezabuddin Chaudhry, inked the second addendum to the protocol on inland water transit and trade between India and Bangladesh at Dhaka. Chief Minister Biplab Kumar Deb has said the protocol route will strengthen bilateral trades between the two countries and boost the state's economy and help Tripura emerge as the gateway to the Northeast. Number of COVID-19 cases in the country has gone up to 1,18,447, while death toll rose to 3,583. Union Health Ministry data say the number of active COVID-19 cases stood at 60,03,330. As many as 48,533 people have recovered and have been discharged so far. The Indian Council of Medical Research, ICMR, has said altogether 1,03,514 samples of coronavirus were tested in the last 24 hours. The figure of total number of tests has reached 27,19,434 in the country. Meanwhile, the ICMR is continuously scaling up its testing facilities for COVID-19 by giving approval to government and private laboratories. As of now, total 579 laboratories across India have been given approval to conduct the test. Meanwhile, across the globe, the COVID-19 is affecting 206 countries and territories around and 2 international conveyances. Globally, the total cases stand at more than 52 lakh with 3,34,675 deaths. The list of countries and territories and their continental regional classification is based on the United Nations GEO scheme. The total number of cases in the United States stand at 16,21,333 with 96,363 deaths. In Russia at 3,26,448 with 3,249 deaths. In the United Kingdom at 2,50,908 with 36,042 deaths. And in Italy the cases stand at 2,28,006 with 32,486 deaths. And on the other hand, corona cases continued to rise in the northeast. In Assam, the total number of COVID-19 cases rose to 230 as informed by Health and Family Welfare Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma through a tweet today. Altogether, 14 cases were reported from Meghalaya, 173 from Tripura, while the figures stand at 1 from Mizoram, 25 from Manipur and 1 from Arunachal Pradesh. In Assam, the entry of 37,000 people since May 4 has led to a rapid increase in the number of corona-positive cases. The scenario may turn more critical in the days to come as 12 lakh more people are still waiting to enter the state. However, the state government has assured that it is ready to face every challenge with a winning spirit. Here is more about it from Kamal Bora.
37,000 people have entered Assam since 4th of May when the relaxations were announced during lockdown, and due to which the number of COVID-19 infected persons has increased rapidly and the number has already crossed the mark 200 in the state. But the state government is taking each and every possible step to control the situation so that the stage of community spread does not take place at any cost. However, it's being assumed that the situation may be more challenging in the days to come since more than 12 lakh people are waiting to enter the state from various other parts of the country. At this moment, the people of the state is hoping that the state government will be dealing with the situation strongly as it is being dealt with at the present situation. This is Kamal Bora for DD News.
In Assam, a day after the first COVID-19 patient was detected in Dibrugarh district, Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal today visited the quarantine centers in Dibrugarh town to take a stock of the arrangements. He visited the quarantine facilities at the Manohari Devi Kanoi Girls College Hostel and the Kanoi College campus. He also spoke with the frontline COVID-19 team dealing with the novel coronavirus. On the other hand, Health and Family Welfare Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma today inaugurated the 50-bedded COVID-19 hospital in Nagaon. Immediately after, Dr. Sarma had a review meeting with health officials at Nagaon Circuit House. Those who attended the meeting included Minister of State for Health and Family Welfare, Piyush Hazarika, and MLAs Rupak Sarma and Angur Lota Deka. Later in the day, Dr. Sarma addressed the media where he said that from now on, non-bailable cases will be initiated against those who flout the quarantine measures.
Quarantine center থকা সময়ছোৱাত নিয়ম নীতি উলংঘন নকৰে কাৰণ এই মুহূৰ্তত আমি সকলোৱে ঐক্যবদ্ধভাৱে শৃংখলাবদ্ধভাৱে মাননীয় প্ৰধানমন্ত্ৰী ডাঙৰীয়াই যি আহ্বান জনাইছে আমাক সামাজিক দূৰত্ব অটুট ৰাখি মুখত মাস্ক পৰিধান কৰি আমি সকলোৱে পৰিষ্কাৰকৈ থাকি কৰোনা ভাইৰাছৰ বিৰুদ্ধে যুঁজ দিব লাগিব যুঁজখন দীঘলীয়া হ'ব আমি সকলোৱে এই কথাটো উপলব্ধি কৰিছো
নগাঁও জিলাৰ এতিয়ালৈকে আমাৰ হাতত আপোনালোকে জানে যে আমি প্ৰায় 729টা চেম্পল আমি কালেক্ট কৰিছিলোঁ 729 তাৰে 529 চেম্পলৰ পৰীক্ষা হৈ গৈছে 3টা আমি পজিটিভ পাইছোঁ 526 চেম্পল নিগেটিভ হৈছে এই সকলক আজি আমি বা অহাকালি বা আজিৰ ভিতৰত আমি
The Meghalaya government has spent 115 crore rupees till date to fight the COVID-19 pandemic in the state, while the state's revenue generation has substantially slumped. Presenting the details in the ongoing budget session of the Meghalaya Assembly, Chief Minister Conrad Sangma said the major chunk of the amount was allotted to the State Health and Family Welfare Department. Sangma was replying to a zero-hour notice tabled by Congress member Prasisti Sokmi. The Health and Family Welfare Department was allotted 57 crore rupees to improve the healthcare-related facilities in the state during the pandemic, the Chief Minister said. Tripura Chief Minister Biplab Kumar Deb has laid stress on ensuring mandatory home quarantine for all people coming from other parts of the country. The Chief Minister, in a video message to the people, announced that corona awareness and monitoring committees will be set up down to the village level. He himself will be the chairman of the state level committee. Nagaland on Thursday got its first state-of-the-art laboratory for testing of suspected COVID-19 samples. The test will begin from today. The samples from the state were earlier sent to Assam and Manipur for testing. Nagaland Chief Minister Nephew Rio, who inaugurated the Biosafety Level 3 laboratory at the Naga Hospital Authority, Kohima, said the setting up of the laboratory has fulfilled the dream of the people of the state. Rio said Nagaland is free from COVID-19 positive cases so far. Minister for Environment, Forest and Climate Change Prakash Javadekar today addressed the virtual celebration of International Day for Biological Diversity in New Delhi. In his address, Javadekar said India has 2.5% of cattle population, but it has still preserved around 8% of world's biodiversity, as Indian philosophy has always preached about the world as a family and living with the nature. The minister expressed happiness that many universities are giving certificates and degrees in biodiversity. He said many steps are being taken to preserve biodiversity. He said government has passed the Biodiversity Act in Parliament, and since 2014, every panchayat maintains a biodiversity register. In Assam Frontier Headquarters Border Security Force, Guwahati observed a plantation drive on its Guwahati campus on Thursday. Rajesh Kumar, Inspector General, Guwahati Frontier, started the drive by planting a sapling in the campus area, supporting the cause of Green Planet. During the plantation drive, all Sima Praharis followed the social distancing norms. And to end the news, here are the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi visits cyclone-hit West Bengal, announces assistance of 1,000 crore rupees, promises more if required. RBI slashes lending rate, extends moratorium on loan payment to support economic growth. Chanamura Daudkhandi stretch of Gomati River in Tripura is now an Indo-Bangla protocol route. COVID-19 affects more than 52 lakh people across the world, 1,18,000 in India and nearly 500 in Northeast. And India has preserved around 8% of world's biodiversity, says Union Environment and Forest Minister Prakash Javadekar. And that brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.